is Chronicle on WCVB Channel 5.
Chris Byers, happy in Hollywood.
But I always missed home.
Now he and his Massachusetts movie studio are ready for business.
It has the legs that it needs, and it has the buzz that it needs.
Next Gen, next on Chronicle.
Good evening. The plan to build a movie studio in Plymouth, but not even 3 months after its announcement, that was back in 2009, the plan fell apart when funding dried up.
But like a Hollywood movie, we have what looks to be a happy ending. Today, a state-of-the-art studio does exist in Devens. From the air, it's impossible to miss. New England Studios, a gargantuan new facility in the heart of what used to be the Fort Devens Army Base. Said to be one of the most sophisticated studios in the world. If all goes according to plan, it will soon become Hollywood East.
We have an incredible buzz. We have a lot of potential suitors. I cannot name anything until we have something inked.
He is Lowell native Chris Byers, who over the past 30 years has worked nearly every job in Hollywood, from stuntman to executive producer.
The day I got out in California, I really probably started the dream of coming back home. I love California, but I always missed home.
Byers dreamed of building a studio in Massachusetts. Job one, finding investors. The fact that Massachusetts offers generous tax advantages to the film industry helped on that score. It's the reason so many movies are shot on location here, such as The Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy.
Exactly what we did.
And R.I.P.D. with Jeff Bridges and Ryan Reynolds.
The producers out in Los Angeles, every one of them who have shot in Massachusetts, they can't tell me enough great things on how the crew loved it, how the production design team loved it, how the construction team, the actors and actresses.
New England has always had the locations, but it didn't have the studios also required for major pictures. Just 16 months ago, construction of New England Studios and its 4 enormous sound stages got underway. Project developer Mike Myers said watching the build was a show in itself.
Seeing the concrete walls that were poured in place. Each wall was 56 feet high, 20 feet wide, 10.5 inches thick, weighed 150,000 pounds a piece, and then being lifted into place by the super 999 cranes. All the men working in unison, and the wind would be blowing and the trusses would be moving around. It took your breath away.
The construction gave jobs to more than 600 people. Today, the very minimal staff is making sure everything actually works, from green screens to dollies to lights. It's expected that eventually these studios will be buzzing with hundreds of people, a huge portion of them to be hired locally.
It has the legs that it needs, and it has the buzz that it needs, and the filming society is already here. It's not build it and it will come. It's here, so we need to build it now. We're sitting in the dream.